Hi, this is Ann McNeil, the Master Builder, helping you to build a stronger and better life and business, sharing the Think and Grow Rich Mastermind Principle from the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Thank you for joining us again today for this special podcast, whereby we are sharing, encouraging, inspiring, and uplifting with the principles from Think and Grow Rich. Today's principle that we're discussing is none other than, yes, the actual mastermind principle. And what Napoleon Hill shares with us in his awesome book starts with your desire. What is it that you really want? Some kind of product or service, or maybe it's a business, or maybe it's health, or maybe it's wealth. Whatever it is that you truly desire, you can actually have that desire by the application of your faith. But the application of your faith is connected to, yes, the words you speak, your auto suggestion, your self talk. What is it that you really are saying to yourself about that which you desire? Are you speaking positively about it? Or are you speaking negatively? Well, your application of these principles can be positively impacted by the mastermind principle. Napoleon Hill, and we'll see exactly what does he have to say about this particular principle. Napoleon Hill says that your power is essential for success, and power is connected to your plans. Yes, and your plans are connected to your action. He goes on to tell us that power is required for the accumulation of money, and money and power is necessary for the retention of that money after you have accumulated it. But if you were to ascertain how is the power actually organized, how do you organize your power? Well, you can organize power through organized knowledge. And if you were to examine the way you organize your knowledge, you get that from three different ways. First, he shares his infinite intelligence, and we're talking about the mastermind principle of this philosophy. But infinite intelligence, this source of knowledge may be contacted through the procedure described in another chapter with the aid of your creative imagination. Secondly, through accumulated experience. The accumulated experience of man or woman is that portion which has been organized and recorded, and it may be found in any well-equipped public library. And for many of us, you can find that information online. It's a very, very, very important part of this experience is taught if it were taught in the public schools, which meant most of us know it's not. And then thirdly, experiment and research in the field of science and practically every other walk of life. Men are gathering, classifying, and organizing new facts daily. And if you just take everything that we're learning from Google and many of these platforms and social media outlets, all of the information is at your disposal. But it is only important if you organize it in a specialized way toward that which you desire. Not disorganized, but it should be organized. Now, knowledge may be acquired from any of the foregoing sources. It may also be converted into power by organizing it into definite plans and by expressing those plans in terms of action. Examination of three sources, these three sources we just mentioned of knowledge, will readily disclose the difficulty as individual may have if you depend upon your efforts alone. And basically what he's telling us is this. In order for you to pull together your plans, they must be organized. And in order for them to be organized, you really should have what's called a mastermind group. What is a mastermind group? What is a mastermind alliance? It's very simply two or three people of like-minded and like-spirited individuals who are willing to hold each other accountable. With that thought in mind, now you are able to access, experiment, and research. Now you're able to actually access the accumulated knowledge of other people. Now you're also able to access and connect with infinite intelligence. Now, my story on how I began to mastermind. December 31st, 1979, when I picked up this book, Think and Grow Rich, and I began to read the book, I was willing to allow this book to read me. Are you willing to allow the book to read you? Well, as I began to read the book, and I realized that I was at a point in my life where I was broke and broken, and also hopeless because I never really had a dream. I never really had a desire for any kind of quantitative something that I could measure. I just did exactly what my parents said to do: go to school, get a good education, and go and get a good job. I did that. So why did I find myself so deeply in debt with no possible way of getting out until I picked up this book? But as I began to continue to read the book, days and weeks and months, I began to realize once I connected with this mastermind principle that I could form my own mastermind group and I could tap into infinite intelligence. I could tap into accumulated experience of others. I could tap into experience and experiment and research from the library and books and recordings of other individuals who had gone the way I wanted to go. I did not have to pave the way. I could just put the stripes on the street, but I didn't have to pave the way. I could just repair the potholes in my life, but I didn't have to pave the way. What about you? Are you willing to connect with other individuals who are like minded and like spirited to give you the level of accountability that you require, that you desire, that you must have to achieve your goals? Well, I am. I am willing to hold you accountable if you would allow me to. You can connect with me on all the social media, but at least subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go to my website at annmcneil.com and connect with me if you are interested in learning how to go from where you are to where you'd like to be, especially if you're interested in utilizing my McNeil Factor system of success. If you are willing to utilize the principles of this philosophy for success, if you are willing to tap into your own clarity, your own organized thoughts, your own self confidence, utilizing the 6 steps to riches as described in this book by Napoleon Hill, you can connect with me also by texting me at 55678. That's 55678. You can text me at that number. And in the comment section, just put the word and we will send you information that will help you to begin that journey. And if you're already on the journey, it will help you get closer to your desire. And if you are closer to your desire and you want to elevate to that billionaire status of mindset, you can also still connect with us. Again, my name, yes, is Ann McNeil, and I am the Master Wealth Builder, helping you to have a better quality of business and life in every area of your life. And as always, yes, I want to thank you for thinking and growing richer with me. And I will, yes, I will.